What's up, everyone? Welcome back to English with Ethan, the channel where we make English simple, real, and actually fun. I'm Ethan, and I speak slowly on purpose so you can understand every word. If you're new here, this is the place where we talk about everyday English, share stories that stick in your mind, and give you tips that you can use right away. No complicated grammar rules, no boring textbooks, just real conversations and practical advice to help you speak English with confidence. Today, we're talking about something very important, something that can completely change the way you learn English. I'm talking about wasting time, or more importantly, how to stop wasting time. Because here's the truth many learners don't want to hear. You don't need more time. You need better habits with the time you already have. And today, I'm giving you the exact habits you can start using today. Not next week, not next month, today. Before we dive deep, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're holding a cup of coffee in the morning. You sit down, open your phone to check one quick thing, and before you know it, the coffee is cold and an hour has vanished. You feel that little knot in your stomach, that mix of frustration and regret. Where did the time go? You ask yourself. That's wasting time in action. It's sneaky, it's common, and it's stealing your progress in English without you even noticing. But don't worry, this episode isn't about making you feel bad. It's about empowerment. We're going to explore why we waste time, how it affects your English learning, and most importantly, step-by-step strategies to reclaim those lost minutes. I'll draw from real-life examples, personal stories, and even ideas from a fantastic book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you haven't read it, it's all about building small habits that lead to big changes. And trust me, these ideas fit perfectly with learning English. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is wasting time? Wasting time is when you spend minutes or hours doing something that gives you nothing. You don't learn, you don't grow, you don't rest. You just lose time, and it never comes back. It's like pouring water into a bucket with a hole. No matter how much you add, it disappears. In English learning, this shows up in sneaky ways. Scrolling social media instead of practicing vocabulary, watching random videos that aren't in English, or telling yourself, I'll study later, and then forgetting. Why do we do this? Part of it is human nature. Our brains love quick rewards, like the dopamine hit from liking a post or watching a funny clip. But those quick rewards don't build skills, they just fill space. James Clear in Atomic Habits talks about this as the difference between immediate gratification and delayed rewards. Learning English often gives delayed rewards. You practice today, but you feel confident months later. Social media gives immediate fun, so it wins the battle unless we change our habits. A classic example. You open Instagram for 5 minutes. 5 minutes becomes 10. 10 becomes 30. And suddenly, you're watching a video of a dog dancing salsa. And you still haven't done your English practice. We've all been there, including me. I am very guilty of this. Last week, I planned to review some English idioms for 20 minutes, but I got distracted by notifications. Poof, time gone. The key is recognizing these patterns so we can fix them. Now, let's move to the good stuff. Practical steps to stop this cycle. I've organized this into 5 main habits, inspired by Atomic Habits and my own experience teaching thousands of learners. Each one is simple, actionable, and designed for busy people like you, students, parents, workers, anyone juggling life. First habit, the 1% rule. Improve just a little every day. This is straight from Atomic Habits. James Clear says that getting 1% better every day compounds into massive results over time. Think about it like interest in a bank account. Small deposits grow big with consistency. For English, big goals like become fluent in 3 months feel overwhelming and lead to procrastination. Instead, focus on 1% improvement. What does 1% look like? It's tiny actions. Learn 4 new words. Watch 8 minutes of an English video. Repeat 10 sentences out loud. Read 1 small paragraph. Shadow 1 short speaker. That means listening and repeating exactly what they say to to copy pronunciation. These are so small that there's no excuse not to do them. No stress, no pressure. Let me share a story to make this real. I had a student from Brazil, Maria, who followed this idea. She was a mom with 2 kids and a full-time job. Big study sessions? Impossible. So she promised herself only 7 minutes of English a day. Just 7. Some days she reviewed vocabulary while brushing her teeth. Other days she listened to a podcast snippet during her commute. She never aimed for perfection, just consistency. After 10 months, she sent me a video speaking English with almost no mistakes. Her accent had improved, her vocabulary exploded, and she even started dreaming in English sometimes. All because she improved just 1% each day. How can you apply this? Start by picking one 1% action right now. Write it down. Today, I will learn 4 words related to food. Then do it. Tomorrow, add another. Clear says habits are like atoms, small building blocks that create everything. Your English fluency is built from these atomic habits. But here's a twist from Atomic Habits. Make your 1% rule part of your identity. Don't say, I'm trying to learn English. Say, I'm the kind of person who improves my English every day. This shifts your mindset. You're not forcing it. It's who you are. Try it. Repeat after me. I am an English improver. Feels good, right? Now, let's build on that with the second habit. Turn dead time into learning time. Dead time is those forgotten moments in your day. Waiting for the bus, standing in line at the store, cooking dinner, or even brushing your teeth. Most people waste this by scrolling mindlessly, but you can reclaim it. James Clear calls this environment design in Atomic Habits, shaping your surroundings to make good habits easier. For dead time, prepare in advance. Keep English resources ready. A flashcard app on your phone, a podcast downloaded, or a list of phrases in your notes. That way, when dead time hits, learning is the obvious choice. Imagine this. You're waiting for your coffee to brew. 3 minutes. Instead of checking emails, you pull out your phone and review 5 vocabulary words. Or you're in a taxi for 10 minutes. Pop in earbuds and shadow a dialogue from a favorite show. 5 dead moments a day at 5 minutes each? That's 25 extra minutes of English without rearranging your life. I've seen this work wonders. One of my online students, Ahmed from Egypt, was a delivery driver. His job meant hours of waiting between stops. He started using dead time to listen to English audiobooks. Over 6 months, his listening comprehension jumped from beginner to intermediate. He didn't add study time to his schedule. He just filled the gaps. Clear would say this is making habits obvious. Put English where the dead time is, and it happens naturally. To make it even better, use habit stacking from Atomic Habits. Stack English onto existing routines. For example, after I brush my teeth, existing habit, I repeat 3 English sentences, new habit. Or, while waiting for the microwave, I practice pronunciation. Stacking makes it automatic, no willpower needed. Let's pause for a quick tip. If dead time feels too scattered, track it for 1 day. Write down every waiting moment. You'll be shocked how much adds up. Then plan 1 English activity for each. Boom, free progress. Moving to the third habit, make English delicious, the art of attraction. If English feels like a chore, like eating plain rice every day, you'll avoid it. But if it feels delicious, like your favorite dessert, you'll crave it. This ties into Atomic Habits' second law, make it attractive. How? Connect English to what you already love. If gaming is your passion, watch English-speaking gamers on YouTube. Learn words like level up, boss fight, or glitch. If you adore cooking, follow channels like Tasty or Gordon Ramsay. Pick up phrases like stir gently or season to taste. Music fan? Print lyrics to songs by Taylor Swift or BTS and sing along, circling new words. Why does this work? Clear explains that our brains wire habits based on rewards. When English is fun, it releases dopamine, making you want more. It's not punishment, it's pleasure. I remember when I was learning Spanish. Yes, I'm a learner too. I hated textbooks. But I loved soccer, so I watched matches with English commentary. Suddenly, words like offside and penalty stuck effortlessly. Expand this. Create a delicious English playlist. List 10 things you enjoy, movies, hobbies, sports, and find English versions. Start with subtitles if needed, then remove them. One learner I know, Sophia from Italy, loved romance novels. She switched to English audiobooks on Audible. Now she reads 1 chapter a day, and her vocabulary has doubled. Make it attractive, and English becomes addictive in a good way. But watch out, attraction can go wrong. Don't let fun become distraction. If a video starts in English but leads to non-English rabbit holes, set boundaries. Clear suggests pairing rewards. Study for 10 minutes, then enjoy 5 minutes of fun. This keeps the balance. Now, 4th habit, build a phone jail. Defend against time thieves. Your phone is a master thief, stealing focus with notifications, apps, and endless scrolls. In Atomic Habits, Clear talks about making bad habits invisible. Hide the temptations. Enter phone jail. When you start English practice, put your phone away. Not on silent, away. In another room, in a box, or even give it to a family member. Set a timer for 25 minutes, Pomodoro style, and focus solely on English. After the timer, you can bail it out. This works because it designs your environment for success. No phone means no distractions. I use this daily. Last month, I was preparing a lesson on idioms. With my phone nearby, I kept checking messages. 45 minutes, little done. Phone in jail? 25 minutes, lesson finished, and I felt energized. Take it further with Atomic Habits inversion. Make bad habits unsatisfying. Track how much time you waste on your phone. Use screen time apps. Seeing 3 hours on social media makes it painful, motivating change. Also, never miss twice. If you slip and waste time one day, get back on track the next. Consistency beats perfection. Story time. A student, Lee from China, struggled with WeChat distractions. She started phone jail and combined it with habit tracking. Another clear idea. Use a calendar to mark English days. In 3 months, her speaking fluency improved, and she passed her job interview in English. Small barriers create big wins. 5th habit, embrace rest. Recharge without guilt. Many learners think rest is lazy. If I'm not studying, I'm wasting time. Wrong. Rest is essential. In Atomic Habits, Clear emphasizes recovery. Habits thrive when you're energized. Your brain is like a muscle. Push it non-stop and it fatigues. Rest recharges it. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Take walks, meditate, or just daydream. A rested mind absorbs English faster. Example: study tired and words forget quickly. Study refreshed and they stick. Clear's tip: schedule rest as a habit. After 25 minutes of Pomodoro, take 5 minutes off. Weekly, have a no English day to recharge. I do this. Sundays are my rest days. Monday, I'm sharper. Personal anecdote. Once I pulled an all-nighter cramming vocabulary. Next day, I remembered nothing. Now I prioritize sleep. Result? Better retention, more motivation. Expand with identity. I'm the kind of person who balances work and rest. This prevents burnout, that exhaustion where you quit entirely. Let's slow down and review vocabulary. Repeat after me for practice. Waste time. Using time badly, getting no value. Guilty. Feeling bad for a mistake, like, I feel guilty for scrolling too much. 1% rule. Improving slightly daily, from Atomic Habits. Dead time. Waiting moments turned productive. Delicious English. Fun, attractive learning. Phone jail. Hiding your phone to focus. Burnout. Extreme tiredness from overwork. Habit stacking. Adding new habits to old ones. Environment design. Shaping spaces for good habits. Procrastination. Delaying tasks unnecessarily. Dopamine hit. Quick pleasure from rewards. Compound. Grow exponentially over time. Identity shift. Changing how you see yourself. Flashcard. Card for reviewing words. Pomodoro. 25-minute focus technique. Retention. Keeping information in memory. Now, a deeper dive. Use these in sentences. I avoid procrastination by using the 1% rule. Practice shadowing them. Your mission. Pick 2 habits. Say the 1% rule and phone jail. Apply them today. Comment. I did my 1%. Learned 5 words. I reply to comments. Recap. 1% rule for small wins. Dead time for free practice. Delicious English for attraction. Phone jail for focus. Rest for sustainability. All from Atomic Habits wisdom. Final thought. Atomic Habits build atomic English skills. You're capable. Start small, stay consistent. If this helped you even 1%, like, subscribe, and share. This is Ethan, proud of you. See you in the next video. And don't waste the rest of your day.